G'day, g'day. We're starting a new adventure. We've finished the waterfall way today, and so now we are starting our next little stage of our journey, and we're staying at Reflections Holiday Parks in Mylestom. It's near Urunga and a little bit south of Coffs Harbour. It's only a few minutes south of Coffs Harbour. Probably 10 or 15 minutes south of Coffs Harbour. But it's a beautiful little out-of-the-way place. It's a little bit of a off the beaten path to get here. A little town of probably, I don't know, maybe 40 or 50 houses, and really nice. You know, little Aussie coastal beachside house, houses, little community. It's got the river on one side and the beach on the other. Yeah, so Amanda's taken Aria to the beach for a little walk to go and have a look. I've stayed here with the doggies. They're pretty relaxed. Are you relaxed? Are you relaxed? Big you on? Hey, doggy camera. Doggy camera.
Good afternoon. So it's a Reflections, dog friendly and really nice. We are like our site backs onto the beach pretty much, but the access is 10. Yes, honey. It makes like 10 metres to walk and then over the access. This is it here, so off to the beach now. Have a sticky week. Yeah, it's nice. We can hear the waves. So just up from the caravan park you can access the beach for a drive. So we've got a bit of clear sky at the moment and thought we'd make the most of it because it is meant to rain again this afternoon, and we thought we'd come for a drive. The tide is pretty high, but we think we should be okay, hopefully. So we're letting down the tyres. I'll just jump out and see what Denton's going to let them down to. What are you letting them down to?
Just 30. I can go way lower, but I don't think it's necessary. Sand seems pretty hard, so.
There's a little pull-off area they can let you guys down there. You drive on there. And you can go south to drive north. And not allowed on the dunes, but yeah. There we go. Hopefully we don't get stuck and have to let the tyres down with the tide or whatever. And I think the tide is going out. I'm going to double check that now. So we got over here and there, and there's a big drop and the ocean because the tide's really high, so the waves are still coming right up to where it drops off and the erosion is happening. So we're like, let's not plummet ourselves into the ocean. So we decided to turn around, and we didn't, because we were just seeing what the tyres would do at 30. Yeah, it's too hard. We need to let them down more. Tried and whoops. So gonna let him down a bit more. After I asked him when he's going to go down to this time, I'll give him a hand so we're not sitting here for ages. It's happening on this side. Yeah, it's worse on the other side.
I asked Amanda to help. This is how Amanda helped.
I came around to ask what you're going down to. 20. Alright, I'll go and do 20 on the other side. This is me helping. I'm going to do 20 on the other side, and I should film myself doing it so that there's evidence. Just keep pressing it now. I don't have a thingy. So I'm just going to have to do this. See how it goes. Our beach drive has now turned into a bush drive. We tried to find another access point to the beach at the other end where you're allowed to drive, but
apparently we missed it.
So we've now driven in a rainforest and I found just doing this random trail.
Trying to meet up with the other one.
Hoping to meet up with the other beach trail track thing to get onto the beach. We'll see how we go. Looks like beach access. Climbed up the big rock hill, getting a nice perspective view of the world, really. We have relocated from Mylestom to Coffs Harbour just because we need to be closer to some shops and things. The truck was meant to be going into Iveco, but that's now been cancelled because they can't fit it in. So anyway, doing a few touristy things around Coffs Harbour this afternoon while the sun is out. And we have, what's the first one? Where do you think is the first place you go to in Coffs Harbour? Yep, you guessed it, the big banana. Let's go and have a look at the big banana.
Yes, we are.
Banana in Coffs Harbour. number 2 of our big things.
Yep.
I think.
2 of many.
2 of many. How good's that?
It's finally
Lovely
cleared up.
afternoon.
Yeah, nice weather now. It's good.
Alright, where to next? The Sky Pier.
The lookout. Yeah.
No, it's a Sky Pier, then there's a lookout.
Oh,
then
okay.
there's a
Can you tell Amanda planned
Ocean
this
pier.
and I didn't?
so there's a Sky Pier and then an Ocean Pier coming up this afternoon, so let's
Cool.
go get it done. Inside the big banana.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay. Blue skies, feel the wind beneath you as you fly by. Dancing on a cloud, it lifts you high, high, high. Your troubles blow away. And oh yeah, everything you want's right here. And oh yeah, the music's never been so clear. It goes oh, oh, na 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 na. Oh, oh,
Really spent some money on this area. It's gorgeous. Like this all looks almost brand new. Picnic tables and steps.
Timber and black, which we love too.
Yeah, no, it's such our colour and
Yeah.
theme.
It's all
In
like our-
in
how we
amongst
want
the
our
green.
house. Like if I have a veranda, that's what I want a veranda to look like.
Yeah, it's awesome. Up in the trees.
Up in the trees, yeah.
Pretty much ideal.
Skywalk.
Just put a house here and then we're done.
Yeah, with this view. It'll be sweet. Yeah, and then there's other obviously picnic tables down here that are a bit older and whatever, but there's a 15-minute walk just from the picnic area, so we're going to try and find this one here, the Glenreagh track. Easy walk, etc. Loops you back around, so let's go and see what's down here. What an awesome spot. A gorgeous picnic area, gorgeous state forest, rainforest, and an amazing view over all of the city and right out to the ocean. Honestly, I just said to Daniel that it's so rare to find something like this in a state forest. You know, they usually have some nice little hidden gems and things, and some nice things, but this is one of the main tourist attractions in Coffs Harbour, and it's in a state forest, and it's so beautiful. Normally this sort of stuff is national park, and like sort of paid and things like that, but this is free, and yeah, it's awesome. Definitely add it to your list. We're off for sunset. We've had some clouds move over in the direction that we are going to be looking from the other side, and there's not much in the sun side, so fingers crossed these guys hang around for another half hour, light up, do something good, and we get a nice jetty photo. Doggies are coming with us, they're a bit excited. We just had dinner, chicken Caesar salad, love it, so easy, we left the dogs in the truck while we ate because they're always chaotic when there's other dogs around and trying to eat and stuff, and it's really stressful when there's so many people around. We don't mind it when it's like a less popular place, but man, it's packed here. So now they've come out for a little walk and photos. Let's go. It's photo time. I think the clouds have died, the ones that we wanted to light up, but the reflections of the water are really beautiful, so you never know. Daniel's got a composition in mind. He's not like I don't know. He's like, oh, when I checked, he's like, yep, got one. So See how it goes. Always hopeful, never 100% sure though. I love these locations when Aria can play while we do our work because it takes the pressure off so much. Dogs are tied up, so I don't even have to hold on to them. They are a fair way from down there. He's down there, so I can't be down there with him because I do have to be around reasonably close. But it's so good that I can sort of do some filming and duck back and forward. Why are you digging, Aria?
Because I'm going to make a fire pit.
What are you making?
A fire pit.
A fire pit?
Yeah.
At the beach?
I need a fire on it.
Yeah.
I'm making something in it, but I don't have any fire pits.
We've changed locations for photos. Daniel captured what he wanted down the bottom. And there's still a bit of light happening, and Daniel would like the lights of the jetty to turn on. So we're hoping that it all comes together nicely. We'll see. It's gorgeous, a really beautiful long jetty too. So this jetty, this sign tells me about this jetty, and it says that the first tourists arrived, whoa dogs, in the area in 1884, and tours were organised so that they could sample country life. It's pretty much beach life to me. But the ocean swell was that bad that they had to actually moor away from the jetty, and passengers had to be slung across to the jetty by baskets. Doesn't sound very safe at all. I don't think it would happen these days. Just finished up at the Dolphin Marine Conservation Park, I think that's what it's called, and it's a little bit small and a bit sort of underwhelming when you start, but the shows there are awesome. And then after all the shows and stuff, you can actually just play with the dolphins with some balls and stuff, like, and just toss them basketballs and footballs and stuff, which is so cool. It's all part of the ticket. Yeah, it's a really good park. Your money goes to saving seals and seals and dolphins and penguins that are like needing rescuing from some sort of damage or health issues or whatever.
Here we are at a gorgeous Hipcamp at the back of Coffs Harbour. It's about 20 minutes out of Coffs.
$9 a person a night.
$9 a person a night.
And he's happy to do water with that as well, and offered
power.
Offered
power, like we don't need it, but yeah, it's nice.
Like it's there if we want it, basically.
Yeah,
as well.
$18 a night, $18. And I mean, look at it.
And didn't charge for Aria. Woo, that's cool. I won. First, I mean.
We're on the side of the creek, paddock. I mean, yeah, you just can't ask for any better. This is exactly what we love about.
Yeah. And he
and he's lovely as well.
He's so lovely. His wife is lovely, and the state forest is right behind his property, so we can explore there.
These are the kind of people that we're thankful that Hipcamp is a thing, or Hipcamp used to be. As much as it's and that they've signed up for it, and
as much as it's no longer Australian,
you know,
like owned, we are still supporting Australian people.
Yeah.
and their properties. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with doing it every so often.
Yeah, well,
As long as it's
I'm
reasonably
okay with it.
priced
Yeah,
as
as
well.
long as it's reasonably priced. Like people are trying to charge like
Yeah.
$40, $50 a
There
night
was it? There was
for the
one
same
nearby,
thing. I
hey?
mean, yeah,
Oh. And we were like, it was going to work out $45, which is more expensive than a caravan park.
or like $20 a night, even $15 a night per person for unpowered, unwatered. So it works out $30 a night for us. It's just
It's just not
a
worth
bit
it.
too
really.
much. Like $30
Yeah.
a night for unpowered.
Yeah, I reckon
mean,
$10 a night's probably per person is probably my
Yeah,
cap. For
$20,
something like
$25 a night. I'm happy to pay
this. For a group, yeah.
for a nice place like this. Yeah, I mean free camping's good too, and we love free camping.
Absolutely. That's just harder with dogs in certain areas. Like,
And it's coming into the weekend now, and so we don't really like state forests free camps on weekends.
yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
because we've had some bad experiences. So
Yeah, so we try to avoid those if we can on weekends
yeah.
and do
Like
them during the week.
I'll happily pay the $20 a night here.
Yeah.
To not have drunken kids
Keeping us up.
yelling outside our window. Yeah. Anyway,
The other thing is,
I'll show you around.
Yeah, we didn't film it, but getting in was quite
Tight.
Tight.
We'll probably film getting out, I think.
Yeah, we'll try and remember to film getting out so you can see the opposite. But it wasn't. It was a little bit. I reckon it'll be more difficult getting in and out because of the way the road is. But it's still quite narrow, and there's drops on
Culverts.
both sides. And
Yeah. Anyway, show you around. That's the house over there. You can see it's quite far away. Ooh, doggy's just got off lead. No. Cheeky buggers. Me. So we're going pretty fancy today for lunch. I went shopping at Woolworths in Coffs Harbour for the first time, shopping at the Woolies for a while, and I went a bit crazy with a bit of the larger range. So I got some cured beef, which is called Bresola. And this is an Italian dish, and basically it's a cured beef, and so I squeeze lemon on it, a little bit of olive oil over it, some pepper, and then some rocket.
That was the last night.
And some parmesan. So I'm just going to peel some parmesan shavings onto that. We don't have. This is not like a regular. This is not like a regular meal on the road, but it's pretty easy if you do want to do it. And give it a go. I'll pop up the packet of the beef that I got at Woolies for you to have a look at. Little thief there.
Parmesan beef.
That's what the packet looked like.
Australian Wagyu.
Wagyu. Yeah. And there you go, that is it. That's super easy. And that's what you'd pay probably $20 in a fancy Italian restaurant for.
How much ingredients that cost you though?
I think it was like $8 for the beef.
Yeah.
Not even that. Can't have been that much.
So like maybe $10 or something for a total by the time you do
Yeah.
pepper and cheese and whatever.
Yeah.
Time. To go with it,
And to pair with it, yeah. What are we doing, Amanda?
flip it over. You can see me now. Aria, that wasn't very kind. Oh. To pair with it, we are doing some turkey spread with, hopefully we have balsamic vinegar. And I'll do like a dipping sauce with some lemon nut dukkha, some sun-dried tomatoes, gherkins, and some fancy cheese. We love this black bomber.
It's a UK cheese.
It's a UK cheese. It's a cheddar. It's really yum. And I've got some brie because I love brie. Simple as that, really. I love brie. Cheese. I've got the Benori Dairy actually, free cheese.
Oh, nice.
To go with this.
Local. Dinner on the fire again. Why not? We're having honey soy lamb chops tonight for dinner. There's only a few of them, so I'm a bit worried about that. But Amanda said we'll just have more veggies.
Afternoon. No, we're still morning. Good day to you all. We are off to have a sticky beak around Nana Glen and Glenreagh, which are only 20 minutes from where we're staying, up through a beautiful country drive.
Amanda suggested it, and she had me at the words, we can have lunch at the pub.
Yeah. So apparently the pub at Glenreagh has the golden dog, a big golden dog. And
well, another big thing off the list.
Another big thing.
And a place to have a beer and a stitty.
Yeah, so we're going to have lunch at the pub and support a small country town.
Beautiful country out here behind Coffs. It's like green and lush and like, but it's Australian bush, but still like green and lush.
Yeah. It's not the scrubby Australian
Not
bush.
the scrubby, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll flip you around so you can see a bit of the drive. And we'll see what else we find. What did we find?
The big dog!
Yeah, that's right.
Angle it up a little bit. Yeah.
There it is. You can't see the doggos. We've got the dogs,
Little dogs.
the little dogs, in front of the big dog. They're also doing, I think it's mosaic tile underneath it. I think that's what that lady's doing at the moment, which is cool. But yeah, this is at Glenreagh. What a nice little country town.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
We're going to have some lunch. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Let's do it. Where'd they come from, Aria?
Those people across the road.
The people that own the place. And did you pick them? You chose the flowers, and I helped you pick them. And who are they for?
Mommy.
So lovely. How lovely are these people, Rick and Di? They've given us cherry tomatoes from their garden, so we're going to have those with dinner. And Di wanted to pick some flowers for me with Aria, so she's gotten some beautiful, lovely fresh flowers for me as well, which is just gorgeous. Really, really nice people.
Good afternoon. I'm having a hard time of it at the moment. This afternoon we're at this beautiful Hipcamp. Sun's cruising down, and I'm in my relaxing chair. Actually, I'm in Amanda's relaxing chair. Thanks, darling.
Yeah, while I'm over here working.
Amanda's over there finishing off a video. Anyway, the reason I started recording is because I'm going to cook steaks for dinner, and I've got some beautiful steaks, actually from Woolies in Coffs Harbour. Their butcher section was amazing. So I've got some beautiful, I think they're 100-day aged Scotch fillets. They're like really marbled and beautiful. So I'm going to do them justice. I'm going to cook them on the fire. So I thought I'd show you the process from start to finish. So I've got the fire pit here, and I've had it going for a little while now to get some coals going. It's it's about 5:45 now. I lit the fire at about 4:30. So there's a whole bed of big coals in there. I'm just letting it burn until I'm ready to cook, basically, and then I'll spread it out a little bit and put the grill on. Right, we've now getting the grill ready. So it's a bit later. I've spread out the coals nicely. Still got some nice smoke going on as well, which is good. And I've put the grill holder on to the fire. The beauty of this one is...
Hello. Hello.
Hello. What are you doing, Aria?
Skipping
Okay.
on the chairs.
This one you can change the height that it sits at. So I've got it on the medium height at the moment. Should be fine. But if you've got a low fire, you can put it closer. And if you've got a lot of coals, you can put it higher. Alright, check this out. Yum. I told you these steaks looked good. Smell is divine. Now for these ones, I've just lightly sprinkled them with a seasoning that we have. It's a steak seasoning. Can't remember, I got it from Barbecues Galore. So just turned one, I'm going to turn the other one now. How good is that? Now these are really quite thick, so they're going to take quite a while to get to a medium rare in the middle. So they'll get a really nice char on the outside. Should be good. Alright. Now, the way to test the steak is ready is generally by the firmness of it. I know a lot of people use thermometers nowadays because of, you know, technology. But definitely check the firmness of it. I'd say that's in the middle. I'd say it's still a rare, and around the rest of it I'd say it's a medium rare. So I'll probably take it off. I'll probably take it off now and let it rest and sit there for a few minutes while we finish the sides. It's going to be delicious. So we're having broccolini, carrot, some couscous with our steak, and some cherry tomatoes, and they're fresh from the garden here, the guys that we're staying with. Thank you very much. And this is a perfect medium rare. We've just packed up. It's a bit hot and humid today here, but we're leaving the Coffs area, unfortunately. It was really pretty, really nice, lush,
nice.
Green, good temperatures. The rains are coming.
The rains are coming.
The rains are coming.
So we're going to try and do a few quick days, maybe up further north to get away from the rain if we can. We are literally going to figure it out on the road.
Hey look, my shirt matches the truck.
It does too. He's matching.
Bye.
See ya. Okay, this will be our last night in New South Wales for a while.
Quite a while, I think.
And
Free.
it's free. We are at the...
Billynudgel Pub.
There we go. A free camp at the back of the pub. We found it on Camps Australia.
Camps Australia wide, yeah.
Yeah, we looked at...
I bought the app for $10.
We looked at wiki camps and we didn't really know where we wanted to stop. We wanted to get as far north as possible. We'd driven for 3.5 hours. We're kind of over it. Looked at the app.
We alternated driving.
We alternated, yeah.
Aria was over it pretty much.
Aria was over. The dogs needed it, yeah. So
Hello.
so we have stopped off at the pub for the night.
Gave him a quick call. He said there should be space and everything.
Yeah,
so
we just fit in. So we might
do the right thing and go and have a beer and a feed, I think.
Yeah. So we'll go and check out the menu and see We keep doing this. We're meant to do diets.
Yeah, but like, you've got to do the right thing. If you're staying a free pub stay, you have to do the right thing and go and have a beer and a pub fee. Like, you have to.
I think we'll check
It's
out the
the
menu
law.
first.
It's the
not
law. It's the law.
We can have a beer and maybe a bowl of
Can you
wedges or
imagine
something, but
being such an asshole that you go and stay at a pub's,
language.
go and stay at a pub's free camp out the back of the pub and not spend money at the pub? Like,
Yeah, I'm just saying, we can still spend money at the pub. We might not just eat dinner because we're meant to be on diets.
I think we'll eat it.
And yeah, I don't think I'm going to win this, am I?
I feel like sits on there. After my
We ate it.
disappointing ribs the other day.
Yeah, yesterday. That wasn't yesterday. We had a pub for lunch
We had pub meal for lunch yesterday, yeah. We were supporting local business in the area.
We are. It's not our waistlines. Anyway, cheers to the last night in New South Wales. And we shall be off to Queensland tomorrow, getting out of this crappy New South Wales coast weather.
Yeah, it's the La Nina, man. It's doing me in.
It's killing us, killing us. So we need to go warm and sunny. Trying to get out of here now. I think we should be good. I'll just make sure I can get out the gate. Sometimes we're not sure how much turning space we need. It is pretty good. It's honestly, I wasn't expecting him to be able to do it, so.
So that's the little town of Billynudgel. It's a beautiful tiny little town off the side of the freeway. You drive straight past it without stopping, like, all the time.
But it's literally next to the freeway.
Yeah. And the pub is really nice, and yeah.
So many friendly people as well.
Free camp, and yeah, 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up.
Keep your hands on the wheel.
That's 2 thumbs up.
We got 2 thumbs up. You do. Good job. All right. So we are off to Queensland.
Queensland.
Yeah.
More specifically, Brisbane.
We're heading to Brisbane again.
We're getting one more little thing done to the truck at Travel Trucks.
Just to make our life a little bit more comforting, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah. Once we do that, we'll be able to do a walk around of all of the truck. Show you all the mods that we did and stuff like that. So I know we've had a few people ask for that. So
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, let's go to Brisbane